Hello guys, welcome to the stream. So tonight we are going to be doing some keys in the Season 4 PTR. Since it's up, I think it's going to be fun to see all the changes, all the nerfs that they're going to be doing to the dungeons, the original Dragonfly dungeons. I randomly just got them out. I guess it's some of the weird PTR stuff happening. Anyways, they did a huge amount of changes. Yesterday I did a video just going over most of them, you know. I think this is a good thing. So it makes the dungeons don't feel like different from the Season 3 dungeons, you know, because Season 3 dungeons were really like easy, you know. Let's say you can't compare a Blackroot Hold to any of this original Dragonfly dungeons, you know. What's there in Blackroot Hold? There's like the archers that you have to stun and the knife guys that you have to stop, and that's literally all you have to do. Oh yeah, kick the one caster, you know. That's the only thing you have to do in Blackroot Hold to time it. But let's talk about, let's say, Ruby Life Pools, Azure Vaults, Nokhud. Like every pack has like 3 casters that you have to stop on top of other like stun things that you have to do. And Blizzard reduced the amount of abilities that just happen, you know. So they removed some abilities of these mobs, so they're less obnoxious to play. Well, we're going to be checking that out now. So let's join up. Let's use the group finder. There's Tyrannical, Entangling, Volcanic on Algeth'ar Academy. Right, let's go. Let's go there. I remember Algeth'ar Academy pretty fondly. Red Paladins were pretty damn good in Algeth'ar Academy Season 1 of Dragonflight, you know, mostly because Consecration was extremely powerful in that specific dungeon because of the like the huge amount of little lashers before the tree boss. We just did insane AoE there because of Consecration and its uncapped AoE, you know. Many of you guys didn't start playing maybe Dragonflight when Red Paladin didn't have their rework, but we were a 2-minute class with a very wonky build, you know. It had a very slow start. You always had to use Seraphim, you build Holy Power, you build Holy Power, Seraphim, build more Holy Power, pop your wings, build 3 charges of your Crusade, and then you popped your Final Reckoning, and it was, yeah, that was our opening rotation, you know. It had a lot of moving parts, and that was only if you were like doing AoE. If you were doing like single target with Execution Sentence, it was different as well. So yeah, but that build had the saving grace that it did impressive AoE on uncapped targets, although it was a bit cumbersome. Come on, take me to that Algeth'ar. There's other stuff here. We gonna do Nokhud? We could do Nokhud. Nokhud is chill. I gotta put my brace, my arm brace here because of like, I don't know if you guys know, it's carpal tunnel syndrome. So I have that, and my left hand, which is very annoying sometimes. So I have to use this brace so it doesn't hurt too much. But I should be fine. Okay, so we have 3 DPS here. Only DPS. We got a Warrior, Shout Priest. Good stuff. So I did 1 key earlier on the PTR just to see. I did what you call it, Uldaman, and it seems like Warlocks are doing really well. Although in one pull, you know, this Warlock did like incredible amount of damage 1 pull, and then he did no damage. But I'm guessing Warlocks are pretty good. He said that Destrolock was like incredibly OP. I didn't see it really, but maybe they're really good. Other class that I saw Warrior in that group. He didn't do anything special. And yeah, and we just blasted that. It was just a 10, you know, so that's the equivalent of a 2021 in live servers. This is, I think, what is this? This is a 10 Altar, so this is a 21 without affixes in live. About that, you know. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about trinkets. So I'm going to be a video just putting a number on the trinkets from 1 to 10, all the trinkets that are available in Season 4, you know, because we have a huge selection of trinkets. Most of the trinkets are probably gonna be set in stone though, at least for Mythic Plus. I think this is the combo you're going to be looking for. It's extremely hard to get, but if you get this 2 trinket combo, I think you're going to be set. Both trinkets are very rare. So one is Neltharion Call to Chaos, and the other one is Whispered Incarnate Icon. I think this is going to be our best combo for this season. These 2 things just have really good synergy. Whispering Icon is just a really good, solid stat stick. The thing is just, it gives you a very high amount of secondary stats. On top, if other people are using this trinket, it gives you more secondary stats of their stat, you know. So for Red Paladin, it's just going to give you default crit, which is good. We want crit because we already have a bunch of bursts. We're already like almost on when burst is going to be less valuable to us. Same as haste. So like filling up our crit is pretty good, you know. Other than that, it's just a really solid stat stick, you know. I really like consistency on my trinkets, and this one is very consistent because it just gives you stats. Next one is Call to Chaos. This thing is just incredibly good. It gives you a ludicrous amount of strength on a 30% uptime. So when I did that, well, 20 to 30% uptime, you know, I did that key Uldaman, and yeah, I had that pretty good uptime, you know, for this trinket. The only downside is you take some 5% extra damage when it procs, which is not really a huge problem. We're really resilient as Retribution Paladins. So why is this such a good combo? Because you have one trinket that doesn't have main stat but can proc it, and the other trinket has main stat and has a secondary stat. I think that's a good balance between trinkets to have. Maybe some of you are asking, where are the other good trinkets, you know? So for example, why are you not using things like what's it called? It's from Firak, the Augury, you know. Augury is good, but instead of Call to Chaos, I don't think I would use it. Call to Chaos scales our paladin abilities, while Augury, it just does its damage, you know, it trinkets damage. It doesn't scale your personal paladin damage, it just does its own thing, you know. So that's why I don't think this is going to be better than Call to Chaos. Other than this trinket, maybe there's some situational options that we might be seeing here and there, you know. Probably you're going to be using other more reliable to get stat sticks. For example, there's things that you can just get from bosses, you know. I remember Forgotten Experiments has Chromatic Essence. It's also a really good stat stick, I think. It's easier to get because it's not very rare, you know, although if you've been farming this place when this was like live, this thing sometimes never dropped, but still, it's not rare, so it can drop more easily. From the other raid, we also have some other good stuff that you can get to replace instead if you don't have these two trinkets when this goes live, you know. Some stuff that you can, like stepping stones before you get the abyss and you get lucky. One of those is, where is it? This Rumbling Ruby is, by the way, pretty good. It's a lot of people don't know, but attack power means every point of attack power is basically one strength. So when you read this trinket, it already has strength, and then it gives you 38 strength per stack, and it stacks 10 times. So it gives you around, on average, around 250 strength, because it's going to be going up and down, you know. So yeah, it's a trinket that just gives you a very high amount of main stat on top of the proc, which is very strong. So I'm thinking this is another good thing that you can get while you're working your way to getting lucky and getting Whispering Icon and Call to Chaos. The good thing about the Fate season is you can probably farm the fated currency, you know, and get these trinkets and buy them just from the vendor. You don't have to wait too much to get them. So yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, there's a lot of trinket selection this season. Since we're going to be playing the 3 raids, there's just so many options, and some trinkets are just flat out better than others. This group is not filling. I think I'm gonna leave. There's no tanks. Let's find a group. Okay, this one has tank. Azure Vault's pretty good, pretty good. Blue, let's go to, this doesn't have the, it's only an 8. I don't want to do an 8. 8's bit too low. Come on, get me in that Azure Vault. I want to do it. Why it says Lumi? I don't understand that. I'm just gonna wait for that update. Yeah, a lot of the Dragonfly dungeons were a bit overtuned at the start when we got them. They got serious nerfs yesterday, but I think they're going to be a lot more enjoyable, you know. They removed some of the clutter abilities that some mobs had, you know. There was so much stuff on the ground when they were live. Like every mob had like 4 abilities. I think that's just too much sometimes. Like certain trash packs had more mechanics than bosses in the Dragonfly dungeons. Oh, come on, get me in this key. I want to do something. I think Retribution Paladin is going to be in a pretty solid state next season, at least until we start gearing up. You know, the crux about Red Paladins is that we don't scale really well. We're a very scaling class, and that's already hit its peak. So next season we're probably going to fall off as the season goes on, but Blizzard normally just gives us a small like a buff to keep us relevant when that happens, you know. So we're going to be fine. We're still extremely tanky and we have a bunch of utility, you know, so we should be okay. What else is happening, you know, before we get into this key? Oh yeah, I forgot. There's some stuff that you can do the hard mode, the dungeon with this Dawn of Even. It's still going to be here, you know. You can do hard mode and get its trinkets, by the way. So there's Xangla still good next season. Mirror is kind of whatever, you know. 3-minute trinkets are very tricky to use. Okay. Come on, get me in that. You need 1 DPS. He needs to know. He wants to know my live. People are asking Raider IO for this? Jesus Christ. How sweaty are you? What's my IO on live? I don't remember. It's 3440, I think. 3440, I think. Yeah, we're not quite 3500 in live. Haven't been doing too many keys. You know what? In live, it's so annoying to make groups. You're there like 30 minutes making a group just for it to wipe in 10 minutes. It is annoying. Okay, let's do this one. Algeth'ar with Tyrannical, Entangling, and Volcanic. Maybe we get into that? Come on, 3400 is not good enough for a 12. So a 12 would be around 24, 23-ish in live. So 3400 IO is more than enough to get into that. I don't know why they're not taking it. Next season, I think we focus on stats. Instead of Patch or Frostfire Belt, I would use Blue Silk and Linen, you know? That the other embellishment. It's really good because it scales impressively well with item levels, you know. So next season, I think now it gives you around 750 mastery, which is almost 2.5 DPS on ideal situations, you know. But normally you're going to get around 1.5 to 2% from it because you take damage, it goes away. But next season it's probably going to give you upwards to 1,200 mastery, which is a good stat now and in the future because we're already reaching points of other stats being less valuable, so getting a bit of mastery is not gonna hurt. So yeah, I would get a Blue Silk and Linen, man. But of the two things you have asked me, you know, I would choose the Patch if you only have those two options. Shadow Flame Patch is pretty decent. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Diurna's back. Seal of Diurna's chosen. A lot of people are going to be farming this string as well. Oh, the good thing is that it's fated season, so you can actually buy the thing without having to farm it so much, you know, because like very rare items, I don't like them. They're too RNG and too hard to get. But the thing is, it's fated, so we're probably going to buy this thing. So if you have your tokens, let's say you have 3 tokens, I don't think they're going to limit them because you need 2 of them to unlock your legendary to higher item levels. So they're probably going to give us more than 3. Let's say they give us 4. You use 2 for your weapon and then you use 1 for Call to Chaos and the other 1 for Diurna. The other ring is not as important, it just gives you a shield. And I guess you can use another stat stick, but Call to Chaos is going to be so good, man. I'm happy that thing is back. I like that trinket. I like to track it when it procs, and I can throw my stuff there. And that small, it's not a small window, it's a pretty large window. Yeah, 18 seconds. Come on, I can do a 10. I can do a 10. A 10 is a 20 in live. My dude, I can do a 10. I would make my own group, I'm lazy. It's okay, I can wait, I'll chill. Call to Chaos, yeah. This thing, Darian's Call to Chaos. This trinket is incredible. It was incredible back then. I think it's still going to be really good come the next season. The reason is because it scales with us. It gives you strength, so it scales your character. While, for example, Augury from the current raid, it does good damage, you know, but it doesn't scale off your character. The more stats you get, it doesn't get any better. Well, Cult of Chaos does. Also, Augury is limited to 5 targets. It doesn't do more damage on more numbers. Cult of Chaos scales with any number of targets, and the dungeon list that we have in Dragonflight, as you can see here, like for example, Dragon Hollow, more than 5 targets all the time. House of Infusion, normal. Sometimes you do big pulls. Nokhud Offensive is obviously more than 5 targets all the time. Wuldaman is more than 5 targets all the time. Algeth'ar Academy can be more than 5 targets all the time. Oh, actually it is, because of the little worms, the bug packs, and the plants. Yeah, that's a big pull. Ruby Life Pulls also. No, actually no. Half of this is big pulls, half of this is 5 target cleave. So it's half and half here. Azure Vault, this is big pulls as well. You normally pull a lot of things. People are going to be pulling more things also next season because they removed mechanics from trash, so it's going to be a bit easier to control. So I'm thinking trinkets that scale for more than 5 targets are going to be a bit better, you know, just stats, raw stats. Okay, this is Uldaman, let's go. Get me in. Ah, it's full. God damn it. We don't have a date yet, but if I would have to guess, it's I think 4 to 5 weeks from now, probably. Yeah, I would think that, you know, they said several weeks after the pirate patch dropped. Oh, the pirate patch, it's pretty fun, I liked it. Come on, I'll get into this Ruby Life Pulls. Oh, Ruby Life Pulls. Such a fun key it was back in the day. I hated that play so much. Mostly because I played it with the pre-rework Retribution Paladin, which was... you were very squishy, and everything was deadly in Ruby Life Pulls. Everything killed you, you know? So I have like some Vietnam flashbacks from Ruby Life Pulls in the day. Come on, get me in. Ah, oh, he's full. I'll whisper him. I'll whisper him. Come on, get me in. Also, it's just a 20, my dude. A 10 is equivalent to a 20. It doesn't even have affixes. No, there's an older man here. No, spend everything. Spend literally everything. You don't have to save a thing for next season. Everything is going to reset. Okay, let's go, older man. Everything is going to reset. Okay, I have to... This is the... Nope, I have to go to Stormwind. Oh, this one's dungeon teleports. Where is it? Older man. Yeah, Ruby Life was rough as hell for Red in Season 1 because we didn't have any tankiness, we were very squishy and we died to everything. We died to a slow breeze. Oh. Wait, what? We got kicked? Aw, man. I'll join this one. I'll join this 15 Algeth'ar. I think I can do it. I don't understand Orcish, and he's talking in whatever language it's that. Come on. Why you kick me, my dude? I gotta go back to Baldraken now. Why are people so sweaty nowadays, man? Asking for IO and the PTR. God damn. What happens if a key fails in the PTR? Literally nothing. Oh no, Mythic Zeros. I don't want to do Mythic Zero. I want to do a 10 or something. Yeah, that was pretty rude, man. They invite me, I teleport, and I got kicked. It's okay. It's okay. You can chill. We can chat. I would make my own group, but I'm not a tank, and I'm just gonna wait like these people. Okay, let's go. Algeth'ar 15. Let's go. This is the equivalent of 26-25 in live. Doesn't have affixes, so it would be like 24-23, I guess. Algeth'ar. It was Algeth'ar, right? Where are these guys? Algeth'ar, yeah, Algeth'ar, okay. Why is my memory so bad? I forgot I joined the group. I forgot what dungeon I joined for. Okay, it should be fun. Let's get our buffs up. Let's say hi, you know. Let's be polite. Say hi to the group. What's in here? We got a Fury Warrior, a Monk Healer, Havoc Demon Hunter, and Rock Paladin. Nice. I have no idea what their tier sets do because every class voted for a different one. We voted for the Season 3 one, so literally nothing is going to change for us. As for rotation goes, we're still going to be playing with our Judgment and all those things. Literally nothing changes. I don't know, Sean. People are so sweaty these days, you know. It was a 10 and I got kicked. Maybe a friend arrived, you know, and they just needed a spot. Who knows? Okay, let's check our build for this. So I'm just gonna go with Searing Light. I want to do big pad damage on those little plants. So I'll do this. We don't have much prio damage, but I think we should be fine. Actually, we need AoE for the tree boss. You know, he spawns a ton of plants. So it's good to just have that AoE. Hopefully I haven't forgotten how to do this place, you know. It's been a very long while. I wonder what buff I should take. I think haste. Yeah, I think I have to take the haste buff. That's the bronze? I think bronze is haste. Yeah, they're probably adding the guild. They were adding someone from they knew, you know. What's the saying? Never assume malice. Assume incompetence or anything else, you know, something like that. But never assume malice first. Oh, the monk has the TP. Maybe he doesn't know the TP exists. Oh, by the way, everyone here is to the same item level. So we're using this Dragonflight Scaling Aura from the PTR. We're 489. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everyone's 489. The only difference is the effects of the things you pick in the PTR. Everyone's in a same playing field. Yeah, you're right, J-Trap. I'm never negative. I'm very rarely negative. I'm a pretty optimist person most of the time. It's gonna be a good warm-up here because like my hand hurts a bit because of that stupid carpal tunnel. It doesn't hurt too much, it just gets numb if I just use it too much. Should be fine though. I'm using the brace thing and a cream. Oh, I look hideous. I forgot to transmog. I'm half BFA armor, half Dragonflight. I'll swap that later. I don't have the yak. I never bought the yak. I have the mammoth. Oh, there's the yak. Come on, transmog. Yes, now we look good. Glorious armor. Red Valley wasn't bad, you know. It always had the potential of doing massive damage. What we didn't have was survivability. I remember we did like incredible numbers in BFA. The thing is, we died to a breeze. Now we're meta. Now we are meta. Okay. Haste is this guy, right? Yeah, this is Haste. Haste. Let's go. We're doing 3, I think. How was this place? There's swirlies on the ground, and what else? Yeah. Oh, those things were deadly. I remember. Yeah, those flies. Yeah, those flies are deadly. You gotta wait for tank to get aggro. Wait, we gotta chill. There's gonna be a bunch of swirlies, I think. Oh, that plants. Get aggro, my dude. Okay, he has aggro, I think. I'll pop him. I'm just popping like bubble there. I think he's hitting me. Oh, I have my weapon. I forgot. I'm gonna use it when I can like have a chance to not get hit by those. Tank's dead. I'm dead. Yeah, okay, tank died. That was going so well. The tank just got insta dead. Maybe that's what. Maybe that was a bit too much for him. We are doing the big numbers though. Yeah, we were pumping. The warrior says we were pumping, boys. It is fun to play Red. It is very fun, especially when, for example, I use this build. I love procs, so I like the Divine Purpose build, and I have a really good time with it. I have my cooldowns. I don't know if everyone else has them, so maybe pull half and half here. Hopefully he does that. You know, we don't. Oh no, the bugs. Okay. Yikes. He's taking a lot of damage. Oh, yes. I want to use my weapon, you know, but the problem is if I'll use it after the next you know, the swirlies. You know, I don't want to die because I use my weapon. Okay, now I think it's safe. Use it. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, you stats too much, my dude. I have to do half and half. Yeah, we probably have to do half and half. Okay, they're gonna reset. Yeah, they're limit testing, you know. It's PTR. I'm happy resetting the key, no problem. I'll stay in the group. If they want to do 14, let's do 14. Okay, let's go now. 14. Damage is still good though. Damage is there. Red's still pumping as always. Well, not as always, as for recently. Yeah, that pull is fun. It's a bit scary though, because you know those swirlies are just insta dead if you get hit by them. And I have the legendary weapon, so I'm probably gonna use it at the start and bubble, you know, just to get it over with. Yeah, I'm gonna bubble and weapon. I kind of panicked a bit there.
Delighted that you received our invitation. The score is a touch behind schedule.
Alright, we got the bronze buff. Nice, we got the haste. The good thing about this haste, it's percentage haste, so it doesn't get the art. I think haste is the play here. Okay, let's go.
These lashers must have grown wild while
We gotta put our mark of Firolith on every... Okay, so here the 50 marks of Firolith buff works because there's more than 50 targets. Okay, I want to target a big lasher. Okay, let's get everything. Get aggro, get aggro, get aggro. Yes, aggro. Let's go! How cool that is. Gotta move. Okay, 14, more manageable. More manageable. Run around those. Did I dodge the bug? I think I did. I didn't feel the damage. Oh, we missed the three pack of bugs. Oh, we only did half. Okay, okay. I'm getting pelted by the little bug thingies. This was so annoying back in the day, man. You guys didn't play with... the guys that started like Season 2 of Dragonblade, you didn't play with old Consecration Retribution Paladin. Because so many swordies appear, you had to stay in your Consecration to do damage. But when you could stand still with that build, you did massive stuff. But you were probably dead to the bugs because you weren't tanky. We're pumping though. Red's still good. Next season, Red's still good. Okay, last plan. Haste 35%, plus the 5% from Algeth'ar, so 40. Perfect.
Just about... Wait, Ichistras, there is too much life magic. What are you doing?
Me? There is too much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This is
They want to reset. I don't know why. I just want to do the dungeon.
Absolutely
Man.
not.
I want to see the other bosses and all the things.
Help us, new students.
I'm just gonna be ethical and just throw my cooldowns as they come. I could save them to pad some damage. I have so much haste that it's kind of weird to play with my red at the moment. I'm used to playing with only 30. Oh, I remember here. We had to stack. So I'm used to running with 35% haste, you know? Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh. I used my weapon there, I almost insta-died. We gotta interrupt that branch. Healing touch. I'll res my dude. Oh, never mind. I'll res him in a second. Yeah, he dead. Oh, everyone dead. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm fine. We're fine, we're fine. I think I can finish it up by myself. We're fine, we're fine. We can finish this boss, you know. It's gonna hurt, but we can finish. I remember there was a dispel that I had to do here. I don't know where though. I don't see any dispels on my action, my frames. I gotta kick that. Yeah, that dude. Oh yeah, we gotta go into the thing to remove the... It's just me in the tank. I can dispel that. Okay, I dispelled. He has to dispel himself though. A little plants on me. I'll dispel you, my friend. Dispel. I gotta get rid of the plants. I think he doesn't have his own dispel. Yeah, he has it. I'll dispel you. Second. Okay, we're fine. I want to use weapon. When does the boss go? There's the tree thing. I'll use weapon now. Weapon now. They want to reset it. You know, do the 13 maybe. He's gonna reset. Okay. I'm cool. I'm cool with nesting. That's why we're here, Nick. You know, it's faster, I think, to die.
You are lucky we both.
That's a fun fight. I forgot how fun Algeth'ar is. You know, that boss that's awesome. Oh, it's a good Sean. Thanks for dropping by, man. You run 40%, but Vanguards of Justice. I don't run Vanguards of Justice pretty often. It's very weird to use with Crusading Strikes. Sometimes you feel like you don't have it enough holy power. You just stand there sometimes. But I guess with 40%, it's viable. You know, I like to use 35 and just three holy power. That's a fun pull. I forgot how fun this place is. It's such a fun dungeon. Having a blast just doing AoE. Yeah, this is one of the places you for sure don't take like Seething Flames, because you make your Wake Up Ashes so much weaker on AoE packs. It becomes not uncapped, and it becomes reduced after one target. So yeah, you do a lot less damage with it.
It has been quite some time since the Academy has been.
Well, it seems like things indeed.
Oh, he's gonna do big pull again. Limit testing. He's going big, he says.
These lashers must have grown wild while we were away.
Why is this here? Oh yeah, my UI is kind of weird here.
Clear them out while we realign the life magic.
I have some trinkets that I don't use. It's a bit old UI. Okay, where's... Let's dodge everything. Yes, aggro. Everything's marked. Bubble. Weapon. Someone died. These should just run back, run back. Tank's dying, tank's dying. Oh, I died. I stepped on a thing. Yeah, that's my bad. Was bound to happen one of the pulls. I got clipped by the tiniest thing, you know. Oh, tank's dying. Someone save him. Almost there, my friend. Almost there. Ah, they're dead. Ripperino. I think we need a bit more damage. Our warrior friend is doing like very small damage. They're gonna reset, I think. It's a 15 again. Oh, it's a 15 again. I thought it reset. It went down to a... Why is it a 15 again? Weird. Okay. Let's keep doing. Let's keep going. I do want to finish a dungeon someday, but... Okay, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Actually, I'm happy doing that pull over and over. It's very satisfying. I remember that tree boss, whenever he puts the little green circle, you have to be in that, so that you remove the debuff that he puts on you. And there is a dispel that I have to do on the tank, so I was doing it, but only if the little lashers don't die. If they die, you don't really have to dispel much. Okay, of all these dungeons, I think this is going to be one of the fun ones. Then, what's the other fun dungeon in this place? Probably Brackenhide How is going to be fun with all the nerfs. I think Neltharos is going to be annoying because now you can't blow up the packs, but you can actually play the key now because you have to do the damage, not the key itself. Azure Vault I think is going to be fun with all the nerfs. And Nokhud is going to be also really fun with all the nerfs. They removed so many abilities from those thunder guys that you had to kick before. Now it doesn't just happen at all, you know, those just target dummy mobs. Yeah, they want to limit this. I'll give it one more try. If we don't do anything from this pull, I'll join another group. Yeah, my IO is low, man. I haven't been doing anything, you know, in the retail servers. I used to run with a group, and we had like pretty decent IOs in the past. But it's been like pugging season, and I just haven't been pugging at all. It's very annoying because you make a group 40 minutes, and then it fails in 15 or something, you know. Especially if you fall behind the curve, it's horrible. It is really bad. I was really ahead of the curve at a certain point, you know. I was like top 10, top 20 reds in some point, and then I just stopped doing keys and I fell off of it.
It should only take a moment to set up for a new lesson.
These lashers must have grown wild while we were away. Please.
It's so different to running like in pugs and running with a group.
Realign the life magics of this place.
Okay, he's gonna do everything. I need everything to be pumped together. Okay, perfect. Bubble. Weapon. Just pop. Oh, cool. My hitter's dead. The tank is gonna die now. Okay. I can sack you, but I'm gonna die myself now. And he's alive. He's alive. More bugs. He's gonna die. Yeah. Oh, he's alive. He's alive. He's kiting. These bugs are going to start hurting though. Yeah, you did. Okay, okay, we can leave now. We can leave. Algeth'ar is fun, but we can leave. GG's. Okay, okay. Back to Bald. Oh yeah, on the PTR it's 0 because it's a new season, man. Everyone starts fresh. I only have a 10 done. But yeah, my IO in retail server is a bit lowish, you know. The plugin thing is just a bit awful. Let's find a group. Nokhud 14, maybe? Maybe. Sounds good. Spicy. Let's see all the changes. We didn't get to see any of the changes of that dungeon, by the way. Those packs didn't change at all. The changes are in the next parts when you reach the worms and the bugs and all those things. We did have some AoE fun though. It's just fun always to do AoE as a Red Pally. Alright, that's a 10 Azure Bolts. Let's go. I sent them. That's my dungeon note. Come on, get me in, man. Yeah, there it is. Let's go, Azure Bolts. Okay, now I've forgotten everything of this place. Hopefully we don't wipe too much on the 10. 10 is just like a 20. It should be easy. To be honest, damage was a bit like sketchy in that Algeth'ar. I don't want to be rude, but Warrior Friend wasn't doing so hot. Okay, so Azure Bolts. What do I remember of this place? Lashers were annoying. They got nerfed, so they cast the fumes less. They nerfed the big golems, these guys in the middle that are rocks. So I guess the tank's going to pull everything like it was in the old days. They nerfed the tree cast, so you get stunned after three and a half seconds instead of just 2. What else were the nerfs? I'm remembering. The first mouse got nerfed, I think, a bit. They added some clarity. Yeah, that's pretty much, I think. I remember I can free them something here. I think those big crystal golems or something. I can free them a big circle. I'm gonna test it, you know. If I die, I die. But let's see if I can free them still. Fewer skips. We don't have to like jump through the rings anymore. I remember doing those like ring jumps that were kind of deadly sometimes. Like jump over to the last boss or something like that. It's pretty weird. Kind of blocked this dungeon from my mind, I think. It wasn't bad, it's just not too remarkable. Oh, the last boss here is nerfed. No miasma. That's good. No longer need to free them everything all the time. Yeah, that miasma nerf is huge, man. That thing is going to make that a lot easier. Because the problem with killing the crystals is they kind of went like split. So, well, there was a way to make them spawn close, but if they were split, you had to run to them, and then you got super slowed. As a paladin, I'm okay, you know, but if you're not a pally or a DK, you suffer, you know. Also remember, Season 1 Red Pally, extremely squishy. That fight hurt a lot. There wasn't any unbound freedom or nothing like that. We had to take the damage, and we were slow as hell. No free 20% avoidance from Sanctified Blades. Also, our damage was mostly centered in our Consecration. We gotta rezone. Okay, rezone. So if there was movement in a fight, it was annoying.
These ruins are teeming with
I would say bad times, but I actually kind of liked the old Red with like Crusade and all those things. It had its good stuff, you know. It had some good stuff. Okay, let's do this. Let's do some blasting. I'm so glad that we can use our dumb weapon next season. I got it so late in the patch, I just didn't do anything with it. I did push some IO, but not too much. Okay, let's see what he pulls. I think we had to be like behind those rock golems and not in front, because they do like I gotta kick the little lashers things. I'll do a blind here. Where's the golem? Oh, we killed the little... Oh, we killed the Drake. Oh, we killed the Drake. So he didn't spawn the middle golems. They died so fast.
The Sundered Flame have been delving into my vault.
Also, I didn't even use my
They
weapon.
do not understand the dangers within
I'll use it here.
and the powers they meddle with.
These guys don't do anything. I'll just use it. Well, you gotta pull other stuff though now, because we didn't pull the first pack. So we have to pull everything here, I think. Okay. We're just gonna drop down, I guess. Yeah, we're just dropping down.
Once, my beloved Malagos gifted me with arcane seeds.
We're gonna do the
I
old
planted them,
chain pulling.
a little garden for me.
I wanna pop my cooldowns when they're all
Though
together,
grown wild.
ideally.
I will need you to.
Okay, now we do it. Let's pop it here. I'll look this tender. I'll look at this tender. Okay, nice. What did this boss do? Okay, there's slimes. No, slimes. I have no idea what this boss does. Gotta be honest, I forgot all about this guy. There's circles, I think. Okay, not be in front of the boss is one thing I remember. He's gonna use that to blow up the crystals. Okay, I remember that. In that. Oh yeah, I remember now. Oh, my cooldowns. I think we got all the crystals. He has to clear with the frontal. I have a weapon. I wanna kill little cat thingies. I will now use weapon. I might die here. Never mind. I'll clear the ones close. There's the axe. Get them together. Kill him before he does the thing again. Okay, nice. We remembered.
There is no sign of the Sundered Flame here. Come, this way.
Oh, where? It's the other side. I'm dumb. I don't think it's nostalgia. There's some things the old Red Pally was good, you know. I remember, for example, Light's Decree. You know, Sanctified Wrath, if you played of it, like later than BFA. Like a bunch of explosions when you were doing the wings, that was incredible. I like that a lot. I'm too slow. I'm too slow. Can I make it? Ah, they're gonna just pull it. Oh, this is the golem that I talked about. So I think I can... Okay, I can... Yeah, I can do that. So I can freedom the thing and just stay in it. Nice. Even though we missed our We missed our final reckoning on the
You have
targets.
discovered one of my books of translocation. Since the majority
No
of
Fort
the
Boyd.
vault's
I don't know what
characters
he
are
means.
fighters, I incorporated a means of safe travel via these tomes.
We're gonna pull that. I remember there was a lot of crap on the ground here. So I might just well just use my weapon here. And this guy had a freeze. Okay, then one of the nerds is here. So this big mob doesn't cast this big tome ability that often. That was one of the nerds. Okay. Now we're gonna do the jump. Let's go. Bob. Oh, he has the umbrella. I have that from the Bentir. Oh, actually, I don't. I wasn't a Bentir. Where did he die? Yeah, he's in Narnia. So there's still some skips that people are going to be doing in this place. Okay, our tank doesn't remember. I don't blame him. I don't remember either.
Yes, so beautiful. So
These mobs had a frontal?
for me.
I think the big one had a frontal. They put stuff on the ground, I think. Like Frost Nova or something. I have my weapon. I'll use it on big guy, I guess. When he stops moving. Oh, I'll do it here. It's just chilling there. I think I have that umbrella from Bentir. I did play it a bit in Shadowlands. I tried Bentir Pally just for the meme. So maybe I have the umbrella. I have bubble, I have aggro. I have still aggro. I need it. Forgot to kick stuff. We're leaving that behind us. Oh, the keeper is the one that does the frosting. Can they finish it? Get me up. Get me up. Actually, they're gonna get Tractor up. Get someone up so they can finish the pack. So yeah, for this place, I'll go get that umbrella. I thought that toy didn't work here, but I guess it does. Pretty useful. I can actually check my collections now that I'm dead. then there. No. What's would be the name? Umbrella? No. I don't know the name of the toy. I'll find it later. Okay, so this is one of the bosses they nerfed. Oh yeah, we got DK. We can do that. Frontal. Okay, so the nerf was this. So these little guys don't hurt us much. Oh, now we have like a bunch of passive avoidance, so these guys do nothing to us. I want to use my weapon, but I have to dodge balls. It's dead. When it stops moving, I'll use my weapon. It's good. Let's use it. The boss is gonna die. We lost it. That wasn't a good lust. Nice. Stylish parasol. Okay, I'll look it. Let's look at why we run.
I should have thought of that before.
Style. Oh, I have it. Okay, I have it. Gotta remember that. So this is a copy of my retail character, so I have it there as well. Nice. I guess they're doing big damn, man. Actually, it's because the packs are dying really fast as well. They do a lot of damage when packs like die really fast. Or maybe they're actually doing good damage now, you know? I don't know what tier set they got. There are the bitings. Sleep. Oh yeah, these guys sleep. I forgot that. The pink elementals do the sleep. And these guys do a frontal, so I'm lucky I'm alive because I forgot all about that. I could have been dead. Nice. I'm so small. Oh, he died. Where did he die? I'm so lost, man. I forgot all about this dungeon. I literally blacked out and forgot all about the Azure Vaults. The places I remember from Season 1 is... I remember Algeth'ar Academy. That's pretty ingrained in my brain. After that, I remember the Brackenhide Hollow. That one I remember well. Yeah, everything else is kind of a blur. He's gonna do big pull here. Oh, this is one of the changes. Oh, now he has an indicator. He doesn't have a knockback though. Nice. Oh yeah, Ruby Light Pulse is ingrained in my mind, but not for good stuff. It's for the really bad stuff that happened there. It was horrible. Everything killed us. Everything killed me. Season 1 red was so squishy. That place was a nightmare. If you didn't have bubble for certain of packs in the big ring, you just flopped and died. I wanna use my weapon. I'll use it here. Bubble for it. What can you do? Nice. It's weird to play with music. Normally I play without it, you know, and this is the first time in a long while I brought back the music with streams. But it's a bit disorienting for me because I take a lot of cues from the sound in game. You know the thump the hammer does when it lands on your target, the judgment? That tells me when to like use my stuff, you know, it landed on something and I got the buff, the tier set buff. I have wings, but everything's dead. There's a 2-pack after this, I'll use it. Going so fast, I don't have cooldowns for each pack. But yeah, playing with music is a bit weird at the moment. I like the music as well. Alright, so probably this is gonna be a really hard pack. Come live, you know? Because these guys now do stacking damage, physical damage buff. Whenever you get hit by one of those circles, you take 10% more damage. It says they also charge less often, but I'm just seeing them charge as normal. They charged a lot. That's probably gonna be deadly on live. Oh, this boss, I remember. I hated this guy as well. Because we were so squishy that whenever he dropped the circles and you had to move, you just took full damage. Okay. Okay, now I have long arms. I can just hit them here. They nerfed him, so you don't take damage after the... You have like 0.5 seconds to move out of that without taking damage. Okay, now we do damage after this. I'll use weapon and everything. Shouldn't take any damage here. Just without any cooldown. Yeah. It's pretty good. I'll use my weapon. I'll use my cooldown. It's on me. Move. Stay in line. Perfect. This guy was a pain on Tyrannical. I do remember that. He got laser. Okay, that's laser. Have cooldowns. I'll pop him when he comes back. Let's pop them. We have time. Is it on? Dragon. Nice. Okay, let's take the book.
We are too late. Oh. Oh no.
I could have dropped with a bop and survived. Ah! He pulled! He pulled! Ah! Let me down! Okay, let's see the changes. Okay, no miasma, so we can just walk as normal. The frontal. He does his ice shards when he drops like 25% every time, right? I don't remember. It's percentage based. There's the ice shards. There's the big one. There's the crystals. There's his weapon. Where's the orbs that normally spawn here? I think we bugged the boss. There's no orb. Not even close. I forgot we have to kill those. Alright, there's the orbs. No! Oh, there's the orbs. Oh. We bugged the first round of them. I can bubble here. Don't give a damn of anything. Very nice, very nice. Pretty good key, pretty good key.
He knew that wild magic
Damage could be better, we died a lot. Small dumb mistakes.
By the time we found him, he could
Carlos,
not
I'm using these trinkets by the way. Whispering Icon and Eltarian's Call to Chaos. I have to get used to playing around an Eltarian Call to Chaos proc as well. I'm forgetting to check that thing, you know.
champion
Such a strong proc when it happens, 30% of the time. Okay, let's go back to Bald. I'm thinking these are going to be like best trinkets next patch.
once.
They're such a good combo, you know. They're just a bunch of stats that make you scale really well, and I like stats. Okay, let's go to another key. How's our damage looking now, like percentage basis? There is a lot of single target damage in that place, like not much AoE. I'm surprised. Oh, is that overall or current? Oh, this is the overall. Okay, okay. That's more like it, you know. I was saying like, why is the Evoker doing more damage? Okay, this is the overall. And also, why my final verdict was so high. Okay, so damage is good as normal. No panic, damage is good. I did miss some Blade of Justice, you know. Normally this is 10%. I'm slacking. Divine Storm is fine. Crusading Strikes is fine. Our weapon is like in the drain. Oh, never mind. It's split apart. 2.7, 2%, 1.1. So in total, it's around 6%. Yeah, around 6% is the weapon. So that would put it, yeah, as normal, around the Crusading Strikes mark. Let's check the uptime on those trinkets. Well, on the Call to Chaos. 21%? Damn, that's pretty lowish. Normally it was 30. I guess because I died? Still, it's a really strong proc. Okay, let's go to another key. What do we find here? Uldaman. Let's go Uldaman. I like Uldaman. Or Bracken High Hollow if they take us. No, I'll do a 14 Brackenhide any day. It's a fun key. There's no longer have to kill the little totems. You just blast the packs. It's fun. Or, ooh, let's go to the Neltaris. Let's test. I have no idea what things do in Neltaris because everything died to chains. So you never played anything. Let's say hi. And let's go. Oh, we don't have to fly. So used to just flying there and just teleport here.
Time is money, friend.
Where is Neltaris? I'll teleport there. I got a summon, but I can teleport. Yeah, that's weird.
My friend, our history together is illustrious. Surely you lend me your
Okay, let's go. Nataris. So this is the one that changed the most, I think, because we can't get in. What the hell? I think there's a key in progress or something. Probably have to reset. Maybe reset. Yeah, there's a key in progress. We gotta reset. Yeah, we gotta reset. Yeah, this is one of the keys that changed the most, I think, because you actually have to play it now instead of just relying on the chains. Also, I want to test that in the patch notes it says you can only use one chain at a time, so maybe just one person has to click it. Not everyone, you know, so you can't like stack stuns on them. Or maybe you have to do it by turns, you know, you use one chain, then someone else uses the chain, but you can't use them all at the same time. He's gonna do chains, but they don't work like they did in the past. It's not gonna kill them, we have to kill them. You have 5 seconds to blow them up. Okay, let's go. I remember some mobs here had frontals. There was a kick on the magma dude. That's all. That's all I remember. Chains kill everything then. Okay, we're just gonna give it a nice slap so that our passive is on them. No, not our passive, our weapon. Oh, we got jumped. I think it didn't. Oh, that's the frontal. That's the frontal. We dodged. We dodged that as well. Use weapon. Oh, damage is not showing. I'll fix that in a second. Frontal. Roll again. Very nice. Alright, current segment. Now let's go. Okay, so we can only use one chain, and that's it. So you have 5 seconds to do 50% extra damage on them. Luckily, those mobs don't seem to do anything. The mini-boss? This mini-boss had a kick. Yeah, that's the kick. Oh. That's the only kick, I think. Dodge the swirly. You gotta put cooldowns on the mini-boss. Kick it. Dodge that thing. So I don't think you can longer pull this whole pack into the chains because they don't kill them. So you have to play the trainees by themselves. I remember there was guys that threw spears here and hurt like a ton. Like these guys got a frontal. Frontal, bunch of frontals, a lot of them. I have weapon, a bubble and use it here. There's a lot of stuff happen. Weapon in 3 seconds. Let's use it. I think we're safe. We're safe. Not gonna lie, I don't know what these guys do. You never got to see their mechanics. Ah, we got a bird. It's just a normal bird. It will come with us. Okay, these guys. Oh yeah, these guys throw bone. That's bad for and jump to people. Oh, I don't know. I said I wasn't gonna blind that guy. I have no cooldowns for this. Okay, that's 50% extra damage then. Cooldowns are back. Let's pop them. I think I should have saved cooldown. I'm just gonna not have them for the boss now. Rip. Okay, let's see the changes on this boss as well. There's no longer a circle on him. You know, that purple circle that you take damage if you are in it. Gonna jump to someone. Cooldowns back in 20 seconds. Boss probably gonna be dead by then. No, I'm not dead. I'll pass through him. Pass through my chain. I'll save cooldowns for when he takes extra damage. Okay, so there's no longer a circle on him. I'll heal the tank. There's the chain. Is he taking extra damage? He didn't. It bugged. It bugged. It was a bug. The chain disappeared. Do I kill it? Ah, that was just die. Oh, okay, so it bugged. We used all the chains and it didn't stop the cast. Well, that's why we test things, you know? Hopefully this doesn't happen in live servers, you know? Because some bugs just keep going into live. Yeah, I was waiting with my cooldowns, yeah, to throw them and nothing happened. I think this was still going in the season this dungeon was live. I remember this happening back then, so this is an old bug that still exists. I guess we just pop our stuff. Just weapon. Clear this up. Let's throw Wake of Ashes there. As much stuff as we can in that 8 seconds that we still have yet. I have to run away, right? Like in a line, like that. Pop mine, defensive. I have no cooldown for this. Alright then. There's the damage phase. Just have to hit it. Hit it hard. We just have to send cooldowns. Should be dead before the next phase. Let's do a little line with it. Small defensive here. Pop it, pop it. I gotta res the tank. He's up, he's up. He needs to You need to taunt. Keep us up. Kill it. Very focus. I think this is a fixate, so I couldn't do anything about it. I already bubbled, so rip me. What does this do? Okay, well, fairy focus in effect, blah blah blah. Does damage to its main target. Seems like it's a fixate. The tank died and he couldn't like retaunt it. Not going the other side? We're going back? My dude's wrong side. Oh, I forgot. We didn't kill the mammoth yet. I want to use my weapon here. I'll use it when they do the chain. I gotta use the chain, right? I'll just use it now. Yeah, they're gonna be dead by the time we do the chain. Okay. Oh, I can do the cooking thing here. Forgot about it. Ah, there, he did it. Nice. I'll do blinds. So frontals. Use the chains. They're stunned. Use everything we have on them. We have Call to Chaos going. That's a really lucky proc of it. When Call to Chaos is up, it's like 40% extra damage you do, because it's that amount, that crazy amount of strength. That's my damage without cooldowns, but the proc happened. Plus the chain. Pretty huge. I'm guaranteed using one of my dinars for Call to Chaos, or whatever they call them in the next season. And I remember there was a guy sleeping. Oh, there he is, yeah. Okay, let's see if these guys are the ones that kill that guy or just leave him be. Just leave the guy, Don't kill him. Okay, we're pacifist run, you know. Don't kill the sleeping guy. He's gonna wake up and all his friends gonna be dead. I have blacksmithing, so I can do something here. I remember there wasn't a weapon that I could pick. I think it's a shield. Yeah, oh, those melts hurt. I remember. Hit the combustion mode. Frontal. There's a lot of crap on the ground in this place. So much fire. I'll look at one of the players so it doesn't cast its sting. I have my weapon here, but I'll use it before there's crap on the ground. Oh, there's a frontal. Using the weapon is gonna be so deadly in these keys. There's always something happening. Like, this is a 10, it's easy, you know, but when it's higher, you're gonna be scared to use your legendary. I'll save cooldowns for next time. This is already dead. Okay, we're gonna do mini boss, I think. Normally you skip this guy. Oh, we're gonna skip. Nice. Good old strats. I'm gonna watch one of these lava flares. Do the melt. It's a frontal. It's another frontal. combustion, kick it. Another frontal. Something smacking me in the face, I think. I think one of the modes was just on me all that attack. Nice. Kick one out. Oh, he pulled it back. He pulled the stuff from the ground. I have a call to chaos. I need the judgment now. Perfect. We're gonna use call to chaos plus cool. Nice. Oh yeah, that's the shield. He's killing the shield. So we can use that shield after we kill the boss, and we can throw it to something. I remember. Tank is dying. Let's give him a lay on hands, my dude. He was getting smashed. You gotta lay on hands, the dude. It's called the case proc. Kind of unfortunate it happened now. I'm testing the Call to Chaos plus Whispering Icon. They seem to be pretty solid. I'm thinking that they're gonna be like the best trinkets that you can get. They're really hard to get though. What is this? Can I stay here? Okay, we can stay in the middle of that thing. Forgot what this boss did. Now we dodge like Dance Dance Revolution, I think. Yeah. Okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. We got a defensive now because he's gonna hit with hammer. Yeah. Okay, it's all coming back together. Yeah, I like this combo of trinkets because it's just a bunch of stats, you know. Very reliable. That works in single target, works in AoE, no matter the number of targets. Other trinkets that are good are just other reliable stat sticks, you know, chromatic essence. Hip's still good, I think. I'll pop my coolies here just to finish it off. I'll be here. Am I safe? I think I'm safe. It looked sketchy for a second because there was a fire coming to me. Right? Nice. I'll get the. Oh, first I'll pop my food, and then I'll get the thing. Oh, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. He has fade. We don't. The thing, yeah, Amble is, if you're going to go with one of the stacking trinkets, don't go with the one that's current, you know, the, go with Amble. Because there's the one from Murder Seal here. It's the, what's it called? The one from Small, where's Smolder on? The brand is just inferior to Anvil. Because Amble can be kept easier. Amble is a good trinket for prio targets, but I think it's not even going to compete, man. Instead of Amble, you could just go, instead of Call to Chaos, go... So instead of, first, okay, instead of Amble, you could go Augury if you want some prio damage. Like, there's those very rare trinkets are just super strong. There's a lot of trinket competition. They should snap back here, right? Yeah, we pulled stuff, but it didn't snap down. Hopefully it doesn't appear out of nowhere. There's the molten core. Get it into the kick. There's the molten core. fancy crap. But my trinket proc, so I'm fine. Very few trinkets are gonna give you that though, what Call to Chaos gives. Literally gives you 40% extra damage when it procs. It's just that strong. Okay, there's no elementals here. It's a low key, so okay, I gotta blind that. I'll use my weapon. Hopefully nothing in the ground kills me. Safe, good. I have Call to Chaos proc. I have to use my stuff. 5 seconds. Use everything I can. Okay, we managed to get our final reckoning and our divine toll in the 5-second window we had there. Call procs a lot. I've had like in one of the ultimates I did, it proc like 30%. In some of them, it procs like 20. So it's between 20 and 30% uptime. Pretty good, you know. Yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of diminishing returns as well on a lot of our stats. Actually, mastery is not gonna be bad because if everything else is going to get less value, mastery is gonna be looking pretty good. I shouldn't have used cooldowns here. I got Call to Chaos for every single pull. So good. I think the internal cooldown is like 1 minute or something like that. But I've seen it proc back to back. So I guess there's no internal cooldown. I like that trinket a lot. It's also good, fun to say the name, you know, Call to Chaos. Oh, for sure, red's really solid. It's always solid at the start. Our biggest problem is we don't scale really well with the extra stats that we're going to be getting because we're a burst scaling class. I have my weapon in 1 second. I'll just throw it here instead. So we might fall off a bit as the season goes. Oh, I have to take that, right? Yeah. Charge. But Blizzard normally gives us a small buff, you know, if that happens. They seem to be liking red a lot. So I don't think they're gonna leave us like in a bad state if we manage to not scale. Charge, dodge it. 3 lava waves, 4 lava waves. Ah! Don't hit me. I won't use cooldowns. Charge, move away from it. Oh, there's a lot of waves there. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Okay, nice. Where do we go now? Oh yeah, that side. Best stat for Season 4? Actually, all stats are good for Season 4 because we're like reaching a point where every single one of is gonna get diminishing returns. So probably Master is gonna be pretty good. Well, when the diminishing returns kicks on every other thing that we have. Currently, like we already reached kind of haste and burst points that they're being a bit less valuable. But I think it's safe to say that you gotta sing yourself when for the next season. With all diminishing returns and all those things, it's kind of hard to know. Oh, you have to throw the shield somewhere. I guess it's a good time to throw it after my cooldowns. I'll throw it in the next pack. This is already dead. I'll throw it here. Have a shield. That's mine, by the way, that X. That did nothing. I'll use weapon here. Let's kill them before they start spawning a bunch of the little elementals. We're gonna do the bird. Yeah, we're gonna do the bird. Gonna do this big AoE thing, defensive, just to be safe. Do the bird. Focus it down. Fine. There's a barrier on the dude. Take it off and kick. I'll kick it. I have cooldowns, but they're already dead, so might as well save it for boss. So the big change on the boss here is you no longer have to like suicide to use your item. They remove the item that made you jump to the boss. Oh, you need trash. We need one more pack. Okay, let's use cooldown. Little elemental things. Nice. I think the best item to get in this boss is the Dagoon. I don't know if you guys played Dota 2, but there's a Dagoon item that has the same icon as one of the things this boss drops. You just zap it from far away. I have a weapon, I'll just throw it here. I could save it for the damage phase. Just put it on cooldown. Oh, he did. Where the hell did he die? Where is he? What the hell is he so far away? Don't take it. I need to take it gold. Ah, I think I'm safe. Take the item. Take the item. What does mine do? Okay, I got the flowers. That's one of the dangerous ones. You gotta be kind of close to the boss, and there's swirlies and all those things. Do I need to take an item? I think with... I don't want to run to Narnia to get it. I'll run to Narnia to get it after this. Let's be a team player. I got my item. I got the orb. I don't know what it does. I forgot about it. I think this one is throw? Yeah, it's throw. Nice. Okay, so orb is throw. Flower is around you, and Dagoon is zap. And the mage is pumping here. Nice. Why is overalls not showing? Okay, that's the overall. GG's. Okay, that was a good remembering Neltaris. Good refresher, you know. There's a portal, let's go. So we got to see the mechanics that change, and actually got to see what those packs do when the ones you kill with the chains, you know? They do a bunch of frontals. Okay, let's look for another one. What's a good place to test? Well, let's see what's up. It's Algeth'ar? We already saw that, though. We didn't see the whole Algeth'ar. Let's go. There's a Bracking High Hollow, but they have the DPS. And this is a 6 reboot life pools. I want to do something that's 10 or higher. Nice. Let's go Algeth'ar. This time we're gonna do the whole dungeon, hopefully. Not get stuck on the first boss. We could have done that. Damage is a bit low on that 15 Algeth'ar. 15 is like 25 or something like that in current.
Doing business with ya.
Okay, let's use buffs. By the way, the stats you see here are not real when you get... Oh, actually they are now. Yeah, we're inside a key. I should have a bit more haste. That's the problem with the PTR. You can't like customize too much your stats because you get scaled down. Ideally, I would like to be at 35-ish haste. Crit is fine there. Burst is also... Every stat is almost capped. I think the only stat that we don't have fully capped is Mastery. I guess a bit of crit. Yeah, we have like 1,000 stats of crit before it goes into DRs. Sorry about that. Don't really worry too much about what I'm talking about, stat DRs and all those things. The simulation should tell you what stats to get for each of your characters. You know, every character is different. Maybe for some of you guys, going into even harder DRs on versatility is better because you're using trinkets that do damage. You know, maybe you're using augury, you're using, let's say, anvil, and those trinkets like scale really well with crit and burst. So maybe the simulation is gonna tell you get more crit and burst. But for me, for example, I like to use stat trinkets and stuff like that, and those get a bit more benefit from things like haste and mastery. So my simulation is gonna tell me to get more of those. Actually, not too much haste because I'm already kind of like really high on that, but master is probably going to be a bit better for me. So every character is different. Always sim yourself. Burst cap is 33. Oh yeah, I'm still not there then. It's a bit higher than other stats. I do remember about that. But don't worry about it too much. You know, do your simulations and follow what it says there. The robot knows a lot. I kinda can eyeball it like pretty easily, so that's why I talk about it. Been playing Red so long that I do know when my stats, one stat is kind of better than the other. Just by heart. It doesn't seem to be showing like keys. I guess this is because this details is very old. Yeah, it's not showing the whole key. I'll just reset this. It showed the overall before I entered this key, but it didn't show it anymore. Yeah, I haven't updated the add-ons on the PTR at all. I think this is details from like the last PTR cycle. 35 mastery. It's just because the gear that we got here has a bunch of it. This just happens to... Oh yeah, I have this neck. Why do I have this neck? It's not too much mastery. 660. Oh yeah, it has leech. That's why I'm using it. It also has a pretty sizable amount of burst, so it's pretty good. Oh, this is why I have a lot of mastery. It's this ring, the Seal of Filial Duty. It's one of the rings, the very rare rings that you can drop from the first raid. It's actually pretty good because the shield procs all the time. We do a lot of fire damage with our weapon, Shadow Flame is half fire, half shadow. We also do damage with our everything that's radiant damage also procs it, so you're going to have a perma shield all the time. Good ring. Yeah, those 4 items are must get, I think. The Diurna for offensive purposes, the Filial Duty for defensives, Fall to Chaos because it's just a damn good trinket. Whispering Icon is the one that I'm not too sure. It's a solid stat stick, but maybe there's a better option out there. But I'm almost sure that it's going to be this. Just gives you the most stats of all the stat sticks.
Should only take a moment to set up for a new lesson.
Okay, he's gonna do big pull. You're gonna wait for aggro here.
Please, if you could.
I don't know how bare aggro is. The PTR. Okay, yes. Think he has it? Okay. Bubble. Oh! He moved it. Get my weapon. Oh man, the hunter is doing that. Ah damn. Confirm hunter broken. He did 2 million damage. What the hell? Hunter's looking juicy, man. I'm doing 1.1 million. I was doing more damage on the other key, you know. The 15 for whatever reason. I was doing like 1.7 million.
Wait, Ichistras. There is too much life magic. What are you doing?
Me? There is too
That's
much
pretty good
nature.
for
What are you
hunters.
doing?
Hunters, although, always do really good damage. The problem is surviving. It's like old red.
Absolutely not.
Please, help us, new student.
Oh yeah, it's stacked. Let's move together. Right to left, right to left. You gotta pick. Weapon in 23 seconds. There's the tree. Looking down the big tree. Well, the bigger, the middle-sized tree. There's a big tree and a medium-sized tree. Getting the thing, so you get remove your debuff. Ah, I forgot to stack. My bad. Remove the poison from myself. Thanks, mine. You got a stack. Oh, we're going right now. I have weapon now, I'll just use it here. Let's kill boss. Nice. Okay, now let's go to the bird part. The changes don't come in until we get to the arcane elemental things. They removed some stuff from the books, I think, or they made the cast time longer. We gotta play this guy, right? Yeah, we gotta play the sentry to activate something. I don't remember though. He does tornadoes that were deadly. Yeah, that thing. You touch that, you die. I can LOS this. If not, I'm gonna blow away. Okay, you can LOS it. Good. us at the last second. Well, not last second, but you know, kind of at the end. Oh, it used to be faster. Do you guys remember that tornado when it dropped? It used to be a lot faster.
What are these birds doing here?
Maybe they did some like stealth nerfs on that thing. It used to like appear and drop instantly. I use cooldowns on the little guy. Frontals. I think these birds had a cast. Okay, that's the flock there. Yeah, I gotta remember what to kick on these places. I think there's one more bird back. Yeah, there's one more. That gust is in the air. Got my call to kick his proc. Kick the thing. I'll use weapon here. Just cooldowns. Long RP. They'll be back. Nice.
Now we need to clear out the big one. I will activate the goals for Lishra. That is talent toss for you soft skins. Use them.
It was always balls on the fire side, I think.
At least we know that.
That's gonna kill him?
Watch yourselves.
Oh, no, not really. Yeah, Whispering only gives you crit, but if other people have it, you get other stats. For everyone else that has it, it gets better. Gives you mastery, verse, or I think that's it for haste. Come on, give me a proc. Gotta be honest, I don't remember what this boss does. Like zero remember. I remember the healer had to do the balls. You know, yes, move the balls to the right side. Alright, there's the call to chaos. I have nothing to put in it though. My wake up is gonna be up for like 1 second. Okay, I got it in. Cooldown's back. I'll use this. Ooh, this is dangerous. I could have died there. I think this is one of the nerfs. Those fire things in the ground appear less often. Yeah, the swirlies are appearing less often. I remember that fight being a lot more hectic. But then again, it's only a 10. Although the mechanics don't really change, so yeah, it's a lot more chiller. There's not too many like fire stuff going around all the time. We get the tornadoes, we get the fire, gotta run around. Okay, there's a kick that has to be done here. I don't remember what mob. I think the book. Mana boy, kick that. Yeah, I don't see the book or the scepter or the whip. I'll kick a mana boy. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. I forgot all about this place. At the blind, I guess. I'll use my weapon. Maybe I die if I do it, but I'll take a mana board. There's the axe. Where's the? Oh, there's the scepter. So many mobs I couldn't see it. I think it did cast this thing. Blanco. I remember the scepter doing a big explosion. Okay, nice. Still gonna do big worm or not? Not big worm, okay. Alright, here's one of the nerfs. These books cast less often. They do a, I remember they do a sleep or something like that. That monotone lecture or something like that. What the hell is that bird? That's a big bird. Yeah, what the hell is that thing? That's the hunter's pet. Hunter's confirmed broken. Did they get like a new pet or something? I'll use my weapon here. Put it on cooldown. I have Call to Chaos, but this thing is just gonna insta-die. Yeah, that bird, I don't know what was that. Some kind of new hunter pet. Or maybe a visual book, you know? Okay, what did this boss do? We gotta soak the orbs, right? Soak the orbs, it had a frontal. It's like relearning the dungeon all over again. Some stuff comes back, but some doesn't. I remember this was a pain with old red. I have to go away with this, right? I'll soak one. Dodge the things. So good. Cool, nice and back. KS is here. I don't think I have to take him away. He's gonna leave it there. Yeah, that kind of hurt. Fronto. Nice.
Tried its best to defeat the dragons. It was ultimately destroyed.
Yeah, when you get the proc of the trinket with your wings, you can feel it. The damage like popped up by there. I don't know what hunters are doing so much damage, man. That's the Mystic Blast. Oh, okay, so it's not kickable. I remember it was kickable. The Mystic Blast on the Scepter. Maybe I'm crazy. Blind? I could swear that thing was kickable. Okay, now this is one of the other changes. These guys cast what's it called? Mana missiles. The missiles less often, it says. Fog. What's fog? We're gonna, yeah, these guys. These are the spinny boys. What the hell is that? No, I stepped in the thing, my bubble ran out. Oh, I'll just come back. There was a way I remember to do that while being in the Swirlies, but you had to be like in a elevation or something like that. Like the mobs would be like on top of the stairs and you were DPSing from, like, let's say they are on the top and you can be here and you DPS them and you don't get hit by the swirlies. To be honest, I should have waited for the tank to get all the mobs. They're so spread apart, I want to find a reckoning, but I can't. They're gonna kick that. They added a new mechanic on this boss. I don't know what they added, but... Why do we have so many of those circles already? Maybe that's the new mechanic.
points for you.
Ah, the circle. And you have a lot of those circles. I remember not having either. Like, they make them spawn often.
Merit points for you.
Like a bullet hell, man. Oh, that guy got laser down. Dodge all the things. That sucked.
You will not pass the semester.
I'm gonna use my weapon, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna get hit by a ball or something. It's now or never. Use it.
Think about what you have done. Poor marks for poor students.
Oh, the ball.
To the corner.
Nice. BM is broken again? We don't know, man. He spawned a huge bird. And it did huge damage. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't think it's broken, you know. They have to like pay a lot to do damage. Like hunters are very squishy. So if they do damage, it's fine. I think it's okay. Spyro the Dragon. Yeah, that was a huge bird. I was like, what the hell is that? Everyone was like, what the... Even the other hunter said, what the hell is that? Because, like, look, his pets are birds. But that was like a firehawk. Like one of the things from the Firelands. But I never seen a pet so huge, you know? Like, they get big, but not that big. I didn't know they also morphed. It morphed into another type of bird. Okay, let's look for another key. Oh, where's the music? Let's put the music. There it is. Okay, damage did a lot. Like, he did a ton of damage, man. I hit it 30 million more than the little lasher thingies. Pretty good, though. Pretty good. Remember, this is with item level like 489 or something like that, so any numbers you see here are just pretty like early to say anything. Red Soul is going to be pretty strong early though. We are very strong. Yeah, I have no idea what hunters got, by the way, from their tier set. Maybe it's the new tier set that's doing a lot of damage. We're doing just the same thing as we were doing all of the season because we got the season 3 tier set, so nothing changes for us. But for other classes, they're getting other good stuff. He was a Beastmaster Hunter as well, so let's see. Maybe okay, so his damage is Stomp, Kill Cleave. Nah, no idea. No idea what to tell from this. Okay, let's look for another key. I want to do Nokhud or Brackenhide. Oh, there's nothing. There's no more keys in the PTR. Everyone's sleeping. Yeah, I think it's better to stop the keys for now, unless something appears. But yeah, when we get hero powers, man, that's gonna be so good. I'm rooting for the Sun one, you know. I like the Templar one because it sounds a bit cooler by name, you know. But the Sun one has a lot of possibilities because the damage it does, it's not like quadratical scaling, but it has some possibilities there. It's so much AoE it does because you drop 2 sunspots with your wake, you drop 4 with your wings. So every minute you're putting 6 sunspots on targets and they are all pulsing AoE damage. So that sounds really cool. While, for example, the Templar is just hammer drops, and it does AoE if it crits. And they drop a lot, you know, but it's not like so flashy as the Sun one. Yeah, Red Holy, Red Holy. It also possibly has like a defensive purpose, because you can put sunspots on your allies. Maybe that also pulses damage and heals them. I don't know how it works really, because we haven't tested it, but it sounds really, really good. Well, I think Templar is going to be the single target build, and Mythic Plus build is going to be the Sun one. For what I've read, I think that's going to be the way it goes. Let's see if there's something here. There's a group, I'll join. We can wait. The thing I want them to do is to make Crusade back, Crusade a 1 minute cooldown, you know, so we can like swap between them. I really enjoyed using Crusade back in the day. You go so fast with it. So much haste. Currently, it's not a DPS loss by much. It's like 0.7% less damage in a Mythic Plus setting. 0.7 is anything. It's nothing, you know. But when you play it in keys, it's kind of weird not having wings for every pack. You only have like Final Rig. I did try it, and it's awkward. So I would like them to make Crusade a 1 minute cooldown, you know, reduce its power, you know, but make it compete with Avengers Rat, the critical strike one. Come on, one more key. Okay. Ruby life pose. Do we go to this 50 Ruby? Yeah, let's end the night with a disappointment. I hate Ruby life pose. Hopefully it's not horrible. Yeah, I think we should keep the 1 minute wings, but make Crusade also 1 minute wings, you know? Reduce a bit of its power, but that way we have options. Okay, let's go to Ruby life pulse. Maybe this group doesn't fill up anyways. Let's say hi. Oh, it's another fellow red man. It's pretty good. I have like horrible flashbacks from Ruby life pulse before the rework. Literally everything in the ring on the top part killed you. The AoE from the dragon killed you. The AoE from the big elemental killed you. The spinny AoE killed you. A simple bolt killed you. Anything killed you. Before the rework, you know. Yeah, it's satisfying to have wings every pack, man. But I want to use Crusade, man. I want to go fast. We go fast now, but you could go even faster. Make it a 1 minute cooldown so it competes with this other thing. Also, the changes I would like them to do is there's a lot of talents in the hero trees that make you get critical strike. And that critical strike is kind of wasted because we already have a lot of things that auto-critically strike 100% of the time. You know, you got Vengeance for Rat, we get critical strike from Wings. So a lot of that critical strike that hero talents give you is kind of getting wasted. I would like them to do, like, if it critically strikes and you already have 100%, like, it does bonus damage or something like that. I think some other classes have that. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with both Templar and the Sun one. I don't remember the name, but I like it more. They're pretty solid talent. I think of all the talent trees that I've seen, the Reds is one of the solid ones. Because I heard a lot of people complain about their hero talents. You know, I think Monks was bad. Red got away with a good one. Now we got a tank, nice. That means that we can get healer and DPS and we're good to go. We're probably gonna wipe in this Ruby light pools. But let's see the changes. They removed a lot of the rocks that the first packs do. Like, I don't know if you guys played back then, but there was like this little rock thingies, and it threw around like a bunch of swordies, and it was really hard to stand still. It was horrible with the consecration build because the tank had to move around so much. Yeah, ours look pretty good, you know. Even the Templars one, like, I know the hammered ones doesn't sound so interesting, but it's a lot more interesting more interesting than what other classes got. Get Imbis if you don't have. Okay, we have Imbis pots. Oh, we're gonna do some weird stuff here. We're gonna do the Imbis, I think, to the first boss or something like that. I remember they gave the big Draconid their true sight though. So I don't know what he's gonna skip. I don't remember Imbis skips there. There was one at the start. Yeah, at the start you don't do the big rock and then just go do a big pull. Then you have to play the big Draconid before the boss. Yeah, something like that. It's a blur in my mind, Ruby Life Pulse. I only remember dying to the Fire Elemental when I didn't have like a Bubble or a Shield of Vengeance. Yeah, some other classes just got flat. The DKs also got really good one, like the Rider of the Apocalypse one. They get horse, but better. Their horse is like gives them CC immunity, and it lasts longer than ours. Like DK's got a good one as well. I'm happy for them, you know. DKs are just dead paladins for the most things, so happy for them. It has so much flavor, you know, especially the one like Rider of the Apocalypse. Who doesn't want to be that, you know? It's tempting to not swap to DK, but I just like Red more. The Sun one has kind of a lame name, but it's really good from what I read. Templar sounds good, but I find it a bit uninteresting. Less interesting than Sun, but more than the other class talents from other classes. What's another good name? Hero talent, the Thane, you know, the Mountain Thane from Warrior sounds good. The Diabolist is, I think, Warlocks sounds good. I'm talking about sounds, not really about the talent trees themselves, but they sound good. The Scale Commander, that's pretty good from Evokers, sounds good. Okay, who's the other guy? This is it's a mage. Okay, we got Lust. Now we need a brave healer to join us in this Ruby Life Pool set. Hopefully we don't wipe a lot. Yeah, Rider of the Apocalypse sounds like, I think, like super cool. As edgy as it sounds, it's cool. The only class that has ever piqued my interest to swap was a DK as a Red Pally. If I was going to swap for something, it would be the case. But that day hasn't come yet, so I'll keep being a Red.
I pray they have not infiltrated too deeply. Ensure the eggs are safe and eliminate any threat on these sacred grounds.
This big rock has a lot of health. Oh yeah, they scaled Mythic Plus to be like a 10 now. Mythic Zeros are like 10s now. All my alts are other red pally. I just like to level them up and then gear them to Mythic Plus and stuff. I have a problem. I do have other classes alts, you know. I have a DK, I have the obligatory Demon Hunter, you know, and I have a Law that's somewhere in Algeth'ar at this point. I never played him again, you know. I don't even remember why I made him. But he's in Algeth'ar somewhere. I think he's picking herbs there. Yeah, he was an herbalist. I don't know. Yeah, I think I only used it for that. Yeah, Unholy has always been like that. They used to have like a really insane quadratical scaling back in BFA, which meant like the more targets the DK had, like the Unholy DK, he did like incredible amounts of damage, you know. Our damage was dwarfed against them. But the downside, they needed a lot of targets. And they also need setup. But when that happens, it's pretty cool, you know. You remember those moments where you blast a huge pack of mobs. I need a healer. Come on, any healer. Any brave healer. It is kind of late though, you know, to be doing like PTR keys and stuff. Since it's basically just messing around. Yeah, they have to manage a lot of things. I do have a DK, and I remember I have the pet cooldown. I had my Army of the Dead. I had Apocalypse. You had your weapon thing. Well, it wasn't the artifact ability back then in Legion. And then you had like a lot of other small little cooldowns that you had to use and manage. It's similar like how to Red was before the rework. You know, we had Crusade, Final Reckoning. You had also Execution Sentence, and you had Seraphim to manage. On top of continuously looking your consecration as well. You know, you had to put that thing down, and if mobs moved away from it, you were a very sad paladin. But if they stood there, you did a ton of damage. I do remember that the old Red cooldown managing Red. Now we just press button, blast. But it's a lot of fun now. I enjoy it deeply. Yeah, Red at the moment is super enjoyable to play. Like, the popularity speaks for itself. I think 15% of the population of Mythic Plus people are playing Retribution Paladins at the moment. Like, Blizz has to look at the Red rework and say, okay, we have to do that for most of the classes that are unpopular, you know? Yeah, it was huge, man. I think they, like I said, they have to look at it and say, how can we make other classes similar to this rework, you know? Simple, effective, fun. The most important part is fun. I do miss, like I said before though, Light's Decree and Sanctified Wrath. I would love them to add back those things. I liked my big explosions when I was doing this, spenders. They could remove Consecration altogether and just put Sanctified Wrath back there instead of that. Just passive explosions that happen when we're doing our spenders. Obviously, like, tune the numbers down, but would be nice. Oh, we got a healer. Who's the healer? It's a paladin. Nice. Okay, let's blast. I wonder what trinkets this other red has. Oh, he's using the Grease Torch. He's a Grief Torch enjoyer. I respect it, man. That trinket is annoying to use because at the start of the pull, you have to first put your dots on the targets, use your weapon, and then use the Grief Torch. So you're gonna be standing there for like 4 seconds before doing any damage. But let's see how it goes. You know, I always like to play with other reds that are using other things, so we can see how his damage goes and all those things. Maybe Grief Torch is the way to go. Who knows? That's why we experiment. I do enjoy my trinkets though. Big stats. We're gonna pre-imbis. Oh yeah, I remember doing that, but I think we need a speed boost to do it here, right? I did it with a druid back in season 1. I will be doing a video about the trinkets, which I think are going to be really good. So my predictions for season 4. It's probably going to go up tomorrow in the afternoon. Still have to work on it. But there is a ton of competition in the trinket department, man, because we're playing the 3 raids and we also have the dinar things. So you are able to pick stuff and get it. But there's a ton of competition. Most of the dungeon trinkets are worthless though. Every good trinket is from raids. Aside from, I think, the hoof from this place, which is pretty good still. Kind of awkward to use because how we play now, our damage is just very upfront, and the hoof requires you to build up the stacks of strength. So it's kind of awkward, like I said, to use for us. Still good. Anvil, maybe for tyrannical weeks, but fortified, I don't see Anvil being very good. We didn't pre-imbis, we're just gonna imbis, right?
Alex Straza charged us with protecting
Oh, that rock
tools from the primals.
Okay, you've killed the guy.
They have not infiltrated too deeply. Ensure the eggs
I
are
think you
safe
did an
and
imbis.
eliminate any threat on these sacred grounds.
I can res while in this? Interesting. Okay, these rocks got nerfed, so this Terra Sentry thing no longer does its rock things. I'm bubbling and I'm using my weapon here. Oh, tank's insta-dead. What the? That was the fastest wipe in the West, man.
Protect Melitrusa. She must continue her work. Allow them no further.
Yeah, that was, the tank just insta-dropped. Yeah, the tank just messes up and leaves. Yeah, he just bolted out of here. Yeah, let's go. I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't know it was gonna happen so fast though. Yeah, no reason to do that in the PTR. We're here to have fun and just test stuff. Anyways, I think I told you guys we were going to end the night on a disappointment. Okay. It's a good way to end the stream. It's kind of late. I think that was the last key that I saw. Oh man. I'll be back tomorrow though, doing more PTR keys. I enjoy doing them. The PTR, and I'm happy that there's actual WoW news to talk about. You know, they've been like on dark for so long. Tomorrow I'll also put my trinket video. You know, my predictions and what trinkets are going to be good, because there's so much competition, man. Having the 3 raids available is huge. Like there's so many good trinkets for each raid. You know, like from the first one we can put here. I'll do this before I leave. I want to talk about trinkets here, but I'll do a more in-depth video later. So from this first raid, oh, actually no, it's Vault, trinkets. Okay, from Vaults, Grief Torch was incredibly good on when that thing was live, you know, but I think it's not going to be as strong now because we already have to channel for our weapon. So you channel for your weapon, you channel for Grief Torch. You're losing like 4 seconds at the start just to channel those 2 things. I don't think it's going to be incredible like it was back then. But from this raid, like the Whispering Icon is, I think, the best stat stick that you can get. Just gives you a decent amount, especially if you can ask the other people to also get it in your push group. You get so many free stats. Other than that, easy trinkets to get from this place. I think Rumbling Ruby is good because a lot of people don't know that attack power equals strength. So this trinket is a strength trinket that keeps giving you strength and then gives you a damage proc, which is pretty solid, you know, because like secondary stats have a DR and like stop giving you the full damage eventually, you know, but attack power is basically main stat, so it never gets devalued, which makes this thing pretty good. Of the next tier, Aberus, obviously Anvil has its uses in single target, and it's a lot better than, for example, the one that we have from the current raid. I always forget the name, the brand, you know, because Anvil is actually, you can manage it easier than brand, you know. While Anvil, if you lose the stacks, you lose all of them. You have the cooldown that you can use, you know, and give you an extra 15 seconds to manage the stacks and keep using it, the thing. It's easier to keep than brand, so it might have uses in tyrannical keys, but it's competing with other really good things, you know. Chromatic Essence, always good, solid stat stick, easy to get, you know. If you can't get your Whispering Icon from first rate, the Essence is pretty good option as a secondary stat stick, you know. Beacon from Beyond, we all know this thing was incredibly powerful back then when this was the tier, but problem is it's competing. We already have, like I said, our weapon that we have to channel, and then you have this thing that you have to channel. It makes it very awkward. Also doesn't have main stat. Okay, Sakili Chaos Grapnel was good for its time. A lot of reds used it, but it's garbage now. you don't want this. It's pretty bad in this in season 4. And we have the King Trinket. You know, I think Call to Chaos is just going to be incredible. Gives you a bunch of strength on a pretty decent proc rate. Think it's good. And the last raid, you know, the current one, we all know these trinkets. Brand is good, but it's outshined by, I think, by Anvil because it's easier to keep up than Anvil. You have more control over it. Brand is like awkward to use. Branch is good. I don't think it's going to keep being good next season though. There's a lot of better trinkets that you can combine. Ashes, the same thing. It's good now, but I don't think it has a place next season. There's gonna be a lot of things that are better. The Snake is bad, and Pips is competing again with other good stat sticks. You know, it's Chromatic Essence, Whispering Icon, and Pips that are like the main stat stick trinkets that you can get. The good thing about Pips and the Chromatic Essence, you can get them easier than like the very rare trinkets. But since it's faded, you can actually just buy the very rare trinkets. And Augury. Augury is competing, a hard competitor to Call to Chaos. Mostly for boss damage, I think. Yeah, Branch is good, but it has an awkward timing. It's just a drop trinket, you know, you press the button, you do the damage, and that's pretty much it. But like I said, you have so much competition against the 3 rates, the raid trinkets that you can get, like from the 3 raids. I don't think you're gonna be worried about Branch, you know. At most, if you get it, you're okay. It's a stepping stone towards a better trinket later on, you know. From dungeons, there's nothing really good to talk about. The Nel'Thara's this one is pretty decent, you know. They buffed it a bit for this new season, but I don't think it's like any of the dungeon trinkets are going to be good. Hoof has kind of anti-synergy with us. We are very front-loaded damage, and this thing requires to stack. So the first 10 seconds are going to stack. By the time you get the stacks, your Final Reckoning is already off the targets, and kind of goes against our way of doing damage. Ruby Whelp Shell is very unreliable. Sometimes it procs, sometimes it doesn't. Very bad proc rate. Although it did similar damage to Grief Torch. I remember seeing the logs back then. If you trained your dragon to do only single target damage. But now, unreliable. Yeah, dungeon trinkets are pretty bad. Mostly just gonna be like, get them and use them until you get something better from raids. It's raid or die for trinkets, guys, this next season. Should be easier though, because faded seasons always have like an affix. We don't really know what the affix is going to be. That makes the faded raids easier to do. So at least on heroic, you're probably going to be safe pugging all the way on every raid. Also, there's no cooldown. I mean, no weekly set schedule for raids. I think the 3 raids are going to be available every week, so you have a lot of shots to getting good trinkets. Kind of like that. It's a lot of raiding, but it's pretty good if you can do it. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream there. Oh, just a second. Last thing I'm gonna ask. I use it sometimes. It depends, you know. It's this. The weapon scales with the number of targets, but sometimes I feel it's better to just do your rotation first. You know, use your paladin abilities. I normally just do it before, just because it's better to just use it and forget it, and then you do your rotation. But I heard some people that do it after, you know, so just to be safe, do it before. Just do the thing and forget about it, and then you do the rotation as normal. Sometimes by the time you want to use your weapon after your rotation, things are dead and you're getting less value from it. There's some good tricks that you can do with a weapon, you know. If there's a big pack, and let's say you want to focus down one thing, you can put your brand, your the mark on everything, and just try to not look at them and just focus on one thing, and all the damage is going to funnel to that one thing you're facing. There's weird things that you can do with that. It used to work in I saw it done on what's this place, Darhart Ticket, on the dragon boss. A tank pulled a bunch of the whelplings. I marked them with my weapon, and then I didn't face the whelplings. I just faced dragon, and then like that chunk of its damage, because I funneled all that damage to that target. Really, 9% of your DPS? That's weird. For me, it's always the same DPS as my Crusading Strikes in live. My Crusading Strikes is like 7%. My weapon damage is also 7%. Like, it's pretty consistent as on that. But then again, I use a lot of stat sticks in live. You know, my live build is with this trinket. And where's the other one? Oh yeah, pips. Yeah, I use stat sticks, so my damage distribution is a bit heavier on my paladin damage, so my percentages might be different than yours if you're using like non-stat stick trinkets. 9 is pretty high, man. Feel you're doing it correctly. There's a lot of factors to consider. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the stream there, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. I like to do PTR keys. I'll also be doing that video on trinkets to give you guys my predictions on what things are going to be better. So if it's not tomorrow, it's going to be the day after tomorrow, that video, but I'll be back for stream tomorrow. That's for sure. So everyone, thanks for watching and have a great night.